Hi, welcome back or welcome to my channel if you're new. My name is Laura. Hi, hello, welcome. Today I am going to, well, you might have noticed the past couple months since like November, I've been even more flaky on YouTube than I normally am. I was pretty good about posting 3 times a week, Sunday, Tuesday, Thursdays for like a good long while, and then just kind of like fizzled out as like we've like delved in deeper into like the past couple years, to be quite honest. And in doing so, I got a new job in November, and it I'm not kidding, it has like slowly sucked the life out of me for the past couple months. So I figured maybe I would just tell you what's going on in my life. As you can see, I'm already starting to do my makeup because I really don't want to dilly-dally. I just kind of want to get my makeup on. I have another video I want to film to get posted today, a Project Pan update, because everything has been like very chaotic for me, and it's been a really hectic couple months, and it's really kind of catalyst into the past couple weeks this month. It's just been like too much for me, so I'm just gonna throw some makeup on and let you know what I've been feeling, what I've been doing, what's going on, like all that kind of stuff. So I quit my last job for something that was a better opportunity for me, but in doing so, I knew it would have a lot more responsibility. It was much further away from where I live and where my last job was. So it was like 3 times the commute there and back kind of thing. So I went from driving like 15-20 minutes to driving like 45 to an hour just to go to work, then an hour coming home from work. And that's left me with a lot less free time to kind of do the things that I enjoy. So that's one big reason that I've been kind of like so wishy-washy on my channel. And by the time the weekend rolls around, I don't even want to look at a computer because I'm just so burnt out from my work week. This job has been super stressful. Not something I'm used to. It like the position itself wasn't what I was doing previously, so it was a totally new opportunity, and it has been slowly zapping the life out of me. And I really didn't notice it. My husband's the one that kind of noticed it well before I did. He's noticed how just incredibly irritable and like lack of joy that I've had in every other aspect of my life. Like YouTube used to be something that I really loved. I loved creating content. I loved editing videos. I loved the whole process of it. I love makeup and all that kind of stuff. So seeing my steady decline in some of these things that brought me joy has really hit me the past month, and I realized how unbelievably stressed out I've been, to the point where it's been like physically affecting me. I get migraines like twice a week, if not more, which typically I didn't get migraines that often. Like I'll get them, but they're not like a constant, like twice a week. It would be once every 2 months or something. Like I'd get hit with a migraine. It would kind of suck, but like I could nurse it away like relatively quick as long as I caught it fast enough. And not so much anymore. Everything's kind of just one stressor on top of another. The place that I am currently working, I don't know if I'll post this before or after my last day, because I did quit. I quit my job. Josh was very supportive. My husband's very supportive of like my mental well-being, my physical well-being, and just we've talked about it, and we're okay if I want to take a month off, basically. A month off from like an actual job. So that's kind of going to be where things are. I am quitting my job. I have nothing lined up. This is like a very new thing because I've always, if I leave a job, I always have something like in my back pocket. Like I'm going to start something like the following week, or like 2 weeks or something. Like I've never once given myself a break like this. I was talking to a subscriber friend, Jessie, over on my Instagram, and she kind of made me realize that I've never given myself a break at all in my adult life, in my working life. When I was going to school, which I'm not a graduate, just gonna throw that out there. I didn't graduate, but I did. I've worked my way into my courses that I did. I worked full time. I worked multiple jobs at a time. I went to school full time. Then I had a full-time job, and then I worked part-time then with that job, as well as like going to school while working a few jobs. So I've never actually given myself like a break and just like a relaxation period at all. Like I've never once done that. I've always been very driven on what I'm doing. And lately I feel like I have no direction. So it's been really weird. I'm so burnt out. I've cried like every day for the past 2 weeks, multiple times a day. And that's kind of how I know that this isn't for me. I can typically handle a decent amount of stress in my life. Like I was in a car accident and I was fine with it. I was like, that's fine. I'm not like fine, but you know, like I wasn't crying to myself all the time about how like everything's passing me by and whatever. Like right now, I've just been like unbelievably just defeated. I feel just very defeated every day in what I'm doing at my job. So I've been buckling under all of this stress and everything. So yeah, I quit. After an entire week of me crying every single day, multiple times a day, I decided that my sanity, my well-being, is more important. And Josh has told me I've been absolutely miserable to live with for like a month or two, so that kind of adds into it. So I'm just sick of being miserable. I am sick of not feeling like myself anymore. Everything that used to spark joy, I feel like just doesn't anymore, or hasn't for a little while. And I'm hoping that like kind of taking a step back in like my career aspect is going to help me feel better about a lot of the stuff that has been going on. Very overwhelmed in every aspect of what I'm doing, and I just feel like I've been failing at everything I've been doing. It's very defeating to feel like you're failing in every avenue of your life, you know? Like working, I can't keep up with the workload that they're giving me. Like, and I've asked, I'm like, I can't, I'm getting buried, and then they bury me in more projects, and I'm like, I can't keep up. And then coming home and realizing I have been trash at replying to YouTube comments. I'm trash at even uploading my YouTube videos. Like, I don't even want to look at makeup. Like, the only part of my day that really brings me a lot of joy anymore is the hour that I give myself to get ready in the morning to go to work. I drink my coffee, I watch a couple YouTube videos, I slap my makeup on, and then I leave, and I have a very stressful commute because I was in a very terrible car accident, and like the stress of driving that long does get to me. It's gotten significantly better. I will thank the job for kind of helping me conquer my fear of driving so much. But for feeling defeated in your work life and then coming home and feeling defeated in the things that you love to do otherwise, it's exhausting. I'm looking for other opportunities, and I don't even know what I want to do. I'm 30 years old. I don't even know what I want to do with my life, which is, I don't know if anyone really knows what they want to do with their life, like at any point of their life. I just feel like I'm having like a midlife crisis, and I'm not even midlife. Even filming this is like a big weight is getting lifted off of my chest, like letting you guys know what's going on and like sharing that with you. And I also want to apologize that I've just been absolutely trash at like the YouTube stuff, the commenting, the replying, the posting, like all of it. Like I come back for a week and then I vanish again for 2 weeks, and it's really shitty. In all honesty, it really sucks to like do that, like another catalyst of it. So we had a meeting, me and another individual in my department had a meeting with our boss, and I was telling her how I'm like, I finished this project, but it was super stressful. I'm like, and I'm getting buried in all this work, and I'm like, I can't keep up. Like, there's no lull. Like, at least at my last job, like, you had the ebbs and flows. So you'd be really crazy busy, but then like a couple hours a week, at least it would be slow. You could catch up on some stuff. It has been nonstop at this new job. And there's no like policy or procedure or like cheat sheet or guides or anything like that. It's just like, figure it out. Sorry if the angle changed a little bit. I like whacked my camera when I was changing the battery out. So yeah, that's really it. I don't want to dwell on it too much because it does like cause me a lot of stress. Like, I can feel the pit in my stomach already like starting to grow. It's like every time I even think about work right now, it's like I have this incredible pit of anxiety that starts growing, and I feel like I'm gonna vomit, and it's been so awful. It's been awful. So I emailed my resignation because my boss was out of town. I was working remote. So I emailed my letter of resignation, and she calls me and she's like, oh, I thought you were doing so well. You were really excelling and blah, blah, blah. And I'm like, how? Every time I ask for like any sort of help, people just kind of give me a runaround answer as to like, I go, hey, like, is there anything that shows XYZ? And they go, no, there's no training. That's a problem. And then that's the end of the conversation. And it's like, okay, I don't get any help. You're not helping me. Be part of the solution then. Be part of the freaking solution. Maybe I'll go take like a technical course of something. I don't know. Maybe I'll just, I have no idea. I really truly don't know. All I really hope is that I get some semblance of like my spark and my joys back. Of I don't even see my friends because I come home and I'm just so exhausted. It's like, it's really weighed on me. Like, I didn't even realize how much I was stressed until like the past month. My friends were planning a big dinner to get together, and I kind of just shirked it off because I'm like, I have no mental space for this. I am so far beyond the realm of stress that I can handle that I just can't be around anyone because I have nothing left to give. I don't want to talk to people at the end of the day. I just want to sit and like cry. And that is not an exaggeration. I like sit and I'm just like tear up and just like sit in wherever I am and just like start tearing up, and oh my gosh, it's just not a great time. Absolutely not a great time. So yeah, maybe I will just since I'll have so much time, I'll just really come at it with all of the things that I can do. I'm not sure. So it's been a lot. It's been a lot recently, and I just want to say thank you. Thank you, anyone and everyone who has just stuck with the flakiness that I've had, the absolute abysmal, like, comment back, which is like the bare minimum that I could do. Like, the absolute bare minimum I can do is just say thank you for watching, and thank you for commenting and doing all of that stuff. But here I am, unable to even do that half the time because I don't even turn on my computer when I get home. So just thank you. Thank you guys so much for sticking through with me. I appreciate any and every bit of support you guys show. It really doesn't go unnoticed. I know it's hard to realize that when like I don't show it as much as I should, but I do see all of the incredibly kind people. There's individuals that watch my videos but will message me on Instagram and stuff and just let me know like what's going on with them. So I do appreciate it. I know I have been super flaky and not great, and again, just thank you guys. That's a million times thank you. I really can't express that enough. But yeah, that is really it. Man, these eyebrows are definitely purple compared to, like, what I normally do. I just don't feel like grabbing another palette. We, for Valentine's Day is tomorrow when I'm filming this. However, for Valentine's Day, we ended up going to an arcade in, like, an hour away from where we are. It's like this huge arcade. It was so much fun. Josh had bought me this humongous, and I cannot stress how humongous this box is. It's like a shoebox full of chocolates. So he bought that for me for Valentine's Day. So I was like, I'll take you out to the arcade and we'll like have a really great day and like do all this. So it's like my day was great, at least. And it was kind of like a celebration of like, you quit, like you don't have to deal with this anymore and just enjoy your day. So I just, not everyone has the opportunity, the ability to just like quit and like celebrate like that. And not everyone has the opportunity to quit and just be okay for a month. So I do understand that is definitely a blessing that I have in my life that not everyone does. So just saying, like, if that's not your circumstance, I am not saying that it needs to be your circumstance. I don't even know what I'm trying to say. I am very discombobulated right now with like my thoughts, unfortunately. I feel like that's been me recently. I've been super spacey about everything. But yeah, that's all that I really wanted to say. Really, I'm hoping that now that I've put my 2 weeks in, I have this, like, I don't feel as stressed, but I know that for the next 2 weeks leading up to my last day, it's going to be hectic. I'm very aware of that, and I'll probably be crying my eyes out tomorrow when I actually have to have a conversation with my current boss about me quitting. So that's great. Really like that. So I've bought myself a reprieve of 2 days for this weekend to not think about it, but reality is going to come slamming right back down, which is always lovely. But yeah, I just wanted to say thank you guys so much for sticking with me again. Thank you guys for watching this video. If you did, let me know what you guys, I hope you guys are not struggling mentally like I have been the past couple months. I really don't know how anyone could live with this amount of stress all the time. I just feel like very wound up, and I've never felt like this wound up before in my life. Like, never have I ever been like this tense and this like hectic ever. So I hope you guys are staying healthy, sane, and safe, and uplift each other together. But yeah, thank you guys again so much for watching. I will catch you in the next video. Bye!